Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because y'all see I'm coming back with another story time for y'all. But subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to go follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business page at Brishari. Y'all been showing Brishari so much love and we got a lot of love coming. Oh, I wanted to say something. It's not really set in stone, but I know I want to do it, and I know if I tell y'all about it, then I am gonna do it. So for the people who couldn't make it to the rodeo, no need to fear. I'm gonna do 2 events this year. Y'all see how I rhyme? But I'm gonna do a second event. My second event, because remember I told y'all that I was waiting on something to see if I got it. I did not get it, y'all. I had applied to be a vendor at a pop-up shop. I didn't get it. It's fine. So I decided I'm gonna do my own Brishari pop-up, but it's not gonna just be a pop-up, it's gonna be an event too. So it's like I'm gonna sell bags for like a first few hours, but we still gonna turn up. I have a whole theme and all that. It's gonna be lit. So it's gonna be another event, so stay tuned for that. I don't know when I'm gonna do it yet, but stay tuned. But y'all already know I gotta do my community spotlight of the week. So let me go ahead and go and see who we got. Okay, so our community spotlight for this week is, we got Miss CDB424, DQ Tiny, Little Sushi 00, Blessings 1883, and we got Jasmine. I think that's how it is because it's like spelled out, but it's JM abbreviated. So thank you guys so much for being my top commenters for the week. I love y'all so much, and let's get into this story because it's a whole lot of mess. So y'all, this story takes place back when I was dealing with crazy. Y'all little Faye fan. Who? Faye fan. What? You're one of y'all favorites. So let me know because I'm curious. Who out of all the exes I really talk about? I only really talked about like 3 main ones so far. But y'all comment down which one do y'all like, not like, because I know y'all don't like them, but which one below. Let me know. Okay, so let's get into it. So y'all, around this time, me and Crazy was off again. We were not on again at all because this was after the situation when he had brung the when he had came to my mama house, and I forgot what I titled that story, and people be asking me like, you never told her, but I did tell her. I just forgot what I titled it. When he came to my mama house and he was trying to give my little sisters the cats from the neighbor, he just popped up. And then when he was mad at me because I wouldn't give a girl some shorts, and he was trying to buy some of my shorts off me to give to a bitch. Yeah, so that I forgot what I titled it though, but this was after that situation. Like, me and him was just not together at all, but one thing he knew how to do, how to will me back in, it always had something to do with money. Like money. And that's another reason why I used to be like, Symone, you can't be sitting up needing something from somebody or depending anything from somebody, because you will allow somebody to trap you back in a situation because you feel like, not you need them, but kind of like you want it, like you like, ooh yeah. So anyway, he ended up hitting me up and he was just asking me what I was doing. I'm like, nothing in the bed. What? Like, damn, what you want? I got an attitude because me and you are not on good terms. We not even together. But this is around the time when he was really just like, like he was just like would not go away. He was like a damn roach. And this is before the time when he put the glizzy out on me and I called the police. Yeah, I know you're probably like, girl, what? But I told that story too. And this is before the time, I don't even know if I told that story. I probably didn't. And if I did, I probably just left that part out. But before the time when he took advantage of me in a way. Yeah, anyway, so this all happened before this day. So anyway, he called me, he asked me what I was doing, whatever. I told him I was laying down. So he told me, he was like, can you do me a favor? So I'm like, what? I hate when people ask me for favors. So I'm like, what do you want? So he was all like, can I leave my car at your house? Because I got something to do and it's gonna take me like a day. I'll come back and get it tomorrow. So I'm like, what do you gotta do to where you need to leave your car at my house? That's kind of weird. Why can't you leave it at your own damn house? So he was like, I just honestly was trying to look out, because we all know I didn't have a car at this time. So he was like, I was trying to look out and let you have a car for a day, like while I'm gone. But if you don't want to, then it's fine. So I was like, okay, like, yeah, but what are you doing? Like where are you going? So he told me that he had a play that he had to make, and it was like an overnight type thing, and he'll be back tomorrow, but he didn't want to take his car. And when I say a play, I don't mean like Hamilton, this nigga wasn't in a musical, but he was just like, yeah, he got to play or whatever. So I was like, okay. I really didn't mind it because I was all like, okay, that's cool. I didn't have nothing planned that day. I didn't have nothing planned that day, but I was all like, it works for me though, because even if something do pop up, at least I'm mobile and I ain't gotta try to use my uncle car, because he be like letting me use his car, but then it'll be like, where you go with the car? And he'd be like, chill, I'll be back. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, that works out for me. When you gonna bring it? So he was like, I'm finna come over in a minute and I'm gonna bring you the car. He's like, but can you drop me back off at home, because they're gonna pick me up from my house. He was like, because I really don't want them picking you up from your house. Like, I just don't want all of that into it. I didn't ask him what he was doing, because I never did, really. Honestly, I just didn't. I felt like it was just best that way. So he ended up pulling up. Mind you, he didn't live that far from me. When he pulled up, he was all like, I'm about to come in the house. So I said, no, you not. Like, what do you need to come in the house for? So he was like, because like I just want to see you. I can't come lay up for a little bit. I already know you ain't gonna try to come in my house. Which he was damn right, because around this time, this was, me and his mama did get into it, because this was after the time when he was driving me. Y'all, I went through a lot, y'all. So this was after the time where we was in the car that time when he almost ran me over. And yeah, he was like trying to drop me off random places and trying to lie and say I hadn't following us, all that other weird ass shit. Yeah, this was after that. So his mama and me wasn't on the best of terms, because she felt like I was making her son act weird. He's a weirdo, you know this. So I was just like, yeah, no, I ain't finna come to your house. So basically he was just like, yeah, can I come in, all this other stuff. I'm like, no, I'ma just, no. And I already knew what he was on, so I just lied. I was all like, I'm on my period. So he was just like, oh, okay, whatever. So I ended up coming outside. I take him back to his house, and I literally just dropped him off and came right back. So he kept calling me. He was like, yeah, if you need anything. He had gave me money to get gas, because one thing about him, he was not putting gas in his car. Like, he would let his car run to E unless he gets somewhere where he'll have one of his homeboys that's not really like gang affiliated, and he'll have them go to a gas station, or if he in his hood, he'll put gas in his car. But other than that, he would not stop at no gas station. That shit used to be scary. Imagine y'all running from the ops and this nigga car on E. Stressed the fuck out. Nigga start glizzying or something, because what's gonna happen? So yeah, so he was like, here's some money, put some gas in the car, whatever. He just kept calling me, asking me what I had planned, like if I was gonna go anywhere. But I'm telling him like, no, I ain't had nothing planned. I honestly really didn't have shit to do. So that was that. I think he was just trying to test the waters to see what I was gonna be doing in his car. But you should never left it here. I didn't ask for it. But I think that was him trying to get back in my good side. So anyway, I ended up leaving to go get me something to eat, which I could have did when I was in the car with him. But I kind of just wanted to post me driving his car, because a part of me believed that he was gonna go do what he was gonna do, because one thing about it, he would go get some money. But another part of me felt like, I don't know, the situation is just kind of weird. Like, it just seemed like you just don't want your car at your house for some reason, or you finna be late. I don't know, I was just thinking all type of stuff. Anyway, so I ended up going to get me something to eat, and I posted like the steering wheel, like posted me in the car driving. So I posted on Snapchat, and my friend Kiara, y'all know Kiara that lived by him, she ended up hitting me up, and she was just like, you with such and such, like you with crazy. So I ended up calling her, and I was like, girl, no. He left me his car for the day. He said he's gonna come back and get it tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon, whatever, but he got something to do. So she was like, for real, you got the car for the day? So I'm like, yeah, girl, I got the whip. Mind you, I had nothing planned. So she was just like, pull up on me or whatever. I'm already like low-key dressed enough. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna come get you. So I ended up pulling up to her house, and when I pulled up, she posted it on Snap like, oh, my bitch pulling up, all this other stuff like that. I hop out the car, I'm twerking, you know, just little minor stuff like that. We ended up going inside her house, and we just chilling. She was like, we gotta find something to do. Like, we got a car, and we got a car. We sound like some losers. She was like, we gotta find something to do. We got a car, like we gonna be in traffic, all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm not really trying to be in traffic in his car though, because I don't have a license. So I'm like, I'm not trying to do too much. And plus, like, we can't really pull up on people like that for real, because he knows certain people, and I ain't got time for somebody to be like, oh, you pulled up in his car to see it or something like that. Like, no. So I was like, yeah, no, we ain't doing all that. But if you want to go pick somebody up, like a homegirl or something like that, or like go get some food or something like easy, we could go do that. So at this point, she going back and forth, like getting into it with somebody. I didn't know who she was getting into it, and I really could care less. So Crazy ended up calling me again, and he was just like, what you doing? He just kept calling me throughout the day. So I'm like, nothing. I'm at Kiara house right now, we just chilling. So he like, Kiara house, how'd you even get over to Kiara house? I'm like, with your car. So he was just like, okay, well, let me know when you go home or whatever. I'm gonna be leaving in a little bit, just checking in on me. He was like, so I'm gonna call you, because you know we doing, like, we really working right now, so it just wouldn't even make sense for you to call me. So at this point, I'm really thinking like, oh, this bullshit ass just really on some weird type of timing, even though we not together, but still that's weird as hell. So I'm thinking like, okay, bet. I might bet, because honestly it doesn't make sense. You're calling me to tell me not to call you again because you're about to go do something. I might, yeah, he's gonna go be with somebody. So when I got off the phone, I stopped seeing Kiara texting aggressively. I said, who you talking to? Like, what you trying to do? So she was like, oh girl, I'm talking to my one from such and such hood. She's like, he getting on my nerves. He trying to say like, oh, I'm being weird because I was supposed to pull up on him, and he like, oh, I seen your homegirl just pulled up, so why you can't come? Da 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 da. I'm like, this fucking bitch. That's why you posted me pulling up, because you wanted to make an excuse so now I could take you to him. But now that I'm irritated with crazy, I said, bet we could go. So she was like, for real, we could go? I'm like, yes. So we ended up getting ready. Well, she got ready and we leave. We go to, well, let me not say she got ready, because that girl, I ain't even gonna say too much, but that bitch wear the same thing like every day almost. She was a cartoon character for real. So anyway, we get dressed. Well, she do what she do, and we start headed towards where he at. We playing music, we in traffic, just like sliding, doing the most, like on Snap, all that shit, right? So y'all already know what's about to start happening. I'm seeing screenshots of my Snap. I said, ain't this about a bitch? I'm already knowing Bimbo just can't help herself. She's irritated, obviously, but I'm waiting for her to hit me up and say something. But I'm like, she probably with him. So in back of my mind, I'm thinking like, after we pull up on her, we gonna go pull up on Crazy or something. And yeah, because this gonna be the day. Anyway, we go pull up on her dude. So it's a whole bunch of people outside. They just outside chilling. Like we on his, we in his hood. So it's like the block, everybody outside. So she's like, I'm finna hop out real quick. So I'm like, all right, hop out. I'm gonna park right here, and then I'm gonna get out in a minute. I wanted to search that car, even though again, this was my man. I still wanted to see what he been up to, like see if it was something up in here. So I'm searching the car. I know park. I'm searching the car. I'm looking through everywhere. I don't see nothing in this motherfucking car. Literally, I look through the middle part. I'm going through the papers, moving the paper towels, all that other stuff like that, and I see his wallet at the bottom. So I'm like, that's weird. I open it up, and it don't got his ID or nothing like that in there, but it got some money. It had like $1,200 in there, and it had some protection, you know, a glizzy wrap, a condom. Yeah, it had that up in there. So I'm like, did he know he left his money up in the car? Like, that's weird. So at this point, I don't care that he told me not to call him. I call him because I'm like, yeah, do he know he left this in here? And plus, I need a reason to call him anyway. So I call him. He ended up answering the phone, and he like this, hello? I'm like, hello? He like, yeah. I'm like, crazy. He like, yeah. I was like, do you know you left your wallet in the car? At this point, I just caught the whole attitude. I'm like, you know you left your wallet in the car? He was like, yeah. And I was like, bitch, you weird as fuck. And I hung up the phone because I was annoyed. Because why are you breathing heavy? Why are you're being weird? He ended up calling me back, and he just, when he called me back, he FaceTimed me. I answered the phone. I'm like, you're weird as fuck. And he was all like, man, I'm just laying down. He was at home laying down. So he was like, I'm just laying down. I was tired. Dang, like, you tripping. I ain't even doing nothing. I'm just playing. He used to do that a lot. Like, if I call him, he would literally answer the phone pretending like he was just with somebody. Weird. So anyway, so he was just laughing. He was like, you always be just like getting mad. I'm just playing with you. He was like, you want me to show you the room? You want me to show you the whole house? So he flipped the camera, and yeah, I'm like, I don't know, the bitch probably in the bathroom. He's like, I could show you the bathroom. I don't feel like getting up though. So I'm like, why are you at home still? I thought you were supposed to be going to this musical play. I'm like, no, I thought you were supposed to be going to go get some money or whatever. So he was like, I'm waiting on them to come get me, but I'm just chilling right now, but I'm gonna be leaving in a little bit. He's like, why? Like, he's like, and why you find my wallet? Like, that was deep in the middle part thing in my car. He's like, why was you even in there? So I was like, cause I was just trying to look in there for something. I was like, I was trying to look in there for something, but I was like, but yeah, do you need it? I'm like, but do you need it? I'm like, before you go, cause I'm like, I could bring it to you if you need it. So he was just like, dang, you snooping through my car. What you trying to find? You trying to see if somebody left something in there? He just laughing. I'm like, do you need your wallet or not? Like, you know, cause he not saying shit. He just laughing about what I was talking about me finding the wallet. So then when he not saying it, he just laughing. I end up picking up the protection, and I start waving it in the camera. So he just gonna start laughing. He gonna say, wait, why you got that? So I'm like, it was in your wallet with your money that you left in here. So he gonna say, wait, you trying to put that on me? That's not mine. One thing about him, he used to try to gaslight me, but it never worked. Because, bitch, you can't start this motherfucking fire hoe. I know you was just saying anything. So he was just like, oh, that's not mine. He like, why you got that in my car? And you in the car too? Where you and Kiara going? Like, you finna go fuck somebody? That's crazy. You really walking around here with protection? You're a hoe. Da 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 da. He just going in. So I was like, you're weird as fuck. I'm like, I'm finna hang up the phone. I'm like, because you know this yours anyway. I'm like, I'm not even sending you about it. I'm just asking you, do you need your wallet? So I'm like, at least you protecting yourself. And he gonna look at me and he started laughing. He was like, you know, yeah, I don't even get down like that. Da 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 da. Just with you. big rose eyes. So he just like, yeah, da da da, he just talking. So I'm like, do you need your wallet or not? He not answering that question. Next you know, he's like, hold on, and he hung up the phone in my face. So at this point I'm like, oh, this bitch is weird. Like maybe the girl came from underneath the closet, I don't know, because his bit, never mind. So I'm like, yeah, maybe she came from underneath somewhere, because yeah, I was irritated, and I put his wallet back, and I was about to start getting out the car. Right when I was about to finally get out the car, he ended up calling me back on FaceTime, and he was just like, all right, I'm finna leave, but now I don't need the wallet. So I was like, why'd you hang up in my face? He was like, oh, because they was calling me, so I just want to see, like, they probably outside or whatever. He was like, but yeah, I'm going outside right now. And then he just showing me him going outside, him going up to the car, showing me everybody in the car. He was like, yeah, I'm finna go, but yeah, I don't need it. He was like, I left that in there. I was gonna let you know, like, if you needed anything, like, you just take it out. He was like, but just let me know if you take something. So I was like, okay, all right, bye. So he's like, dang, you be really tripping, bro. Tell her I love her. One boy gonna lean in the camera. I ain't never seen this boy a day in my life talking about some, sis, he really love you, you know, because I'm your bro, you know, you my sis, he really love you. Nigga, I don't even know you. What is you talking about? So he ended up hanging up the phone, and I got out the car finally. So I go over there. Kiara, she talking to her dude. I'm just standing there. I'm like, hey, like, hi to him, whatever. I seen him before, but I don't even, like, know him for real. But she will always talk about him. So he was like, what's up? And I was like, oh, hey. So he was like, you can't even follow back on Instagram? So I was like, you follow me on Instagram? Because what? And he was like, yeah, I followed you on Instagram. So Kiara was like, he's so freaking thirsty. He's like, no, I just followed her. What's the problem? I've been following her. So she's like, no, you wasn't. I always check your followers. You was not following her until you see me start tagging her and stuff. So like posting stuff and like tagging her. So he was like, nah, I've been following her, but you could follow me back. My Instagram name is blah, 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 blah. He just started saying his Instagram. He's like, you gonna follow me back? So I was like, yeah, I'll follow you back, but I'm not about to follow him back. So he gonna say, pull your phone out, follow me back right now. Like, follow a nigga back. And nigga can't get a follow back. What? So I would start laughing. I looked at Kiara. She was like, stop being so fucking thirsty. Like, he weird as fuck. Da 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 da. So I was like, Kiara, this your boo? This your nigga? Is this your man's? Cause what is you even talking about? So she's like, yeah, he just playing. Like, he just playing. So he's like, nah, I don't like that shit. For real. Like, follow me back. Like, for real. My Instagram name is such such such. Follow me back. Y'all, I'm over here like, this nigga is weird. So we standing there, another boy ended up coming up to me, and he just talking to me. We just talking about nothing really major, like, what's your name, this, that, and the third, right? So I'm over here, Kiara talking to her boo, and he was just like, yeah, ask her. So I'm like, ask me what? Because I could hear them. So he was like, she was like, oh, he wanted to know, like, if y'all trying to go get something to eat. So I was like, oh, nah, I ain't even trying to do all that. So he's like, why? I'm like, because I don't got a license and it's not my car. So he was just like, oh, but we could just go sit down somewhere, something play, like something real quick. It don't even matter. Like, you know, my boy got a license. So the boy like, yeah, I got a license. So I was like, okay, well, we could go in your car then. So he's like, nah, my shit in the shop right now. Like, yeah, nah, we can't go in my car. It's in the shop. But like, we could go in yours. So I was like, this not my car. Like, I'm not trying to do it. Like, so he like, who car that is? I'm like, it's somebody's that we not finna be up in his car. So he like, where that nigga from? Da 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 da. Man, fuck such shit. He just started dissing a whole bunch of random hoods. I'm like, he not from none of them hoods. He from such and such. So he like, whoo, that's probably the homeboy. Let me know. I'll call him who he is. He'll know, he'll be cool with it. So I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, not sitting, but standing there thinking to myself, like, what makes you think you could call a nigga that I'm driving his car and tell him, like, hey, is it cool if me and my homeboy go with your bitch to get some food? Are you dumb? So I was like, nah, we just not gonna go. So we standing there, everybody just talking and stuff. They kept trying to like convince me to take them to get something to eat, which I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Like, no. And then this nigga talking about he got a license, like he want to drive. Bitch, no, you better fucking magically appear in your car somewhere and we get in that one. Somebody gotta have a car around this motherfucker. Finally, this one boy ended up pulling up, and he was just like, what y'all on? He talking to them. They go talk to him in the car. So Kiara was like, dang, they really trying to go to Berries. So I was like, oh, I'm not even tripping off eating no berries and nothing like that. And I for sure was not gonna go drive a crazy car way over there to Beverly Hills. So I was like, nah. So she was like, yeah, like that would have been cool. But she was like, his homeboy got a license, so it should work out. Like, that should be fine, right? So I was like, Kiara, no, I don't know what you talking about. Like, and plus I'm gonna have to put gas in his car anyway. Like, nah, I'm not doing all that. So she just like, oh, but he left you money for gas though. He left you money for gas. She was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. She's like, how much he leave you? Why? I already knew where this was going. For one, Kiara dude was one of them fake flexing, because on IG, he was one of them niggas, them ninjas that be posting. He got jewelry, he got lean, he got this, he got that, but he ain't got a motherfucking thing when you meet him in person. Not a motherfucking thing. So I knew that if he was a fake flexer. So her asking me how much money I got, bitch, you got some motherfucking nerve. If you think we was finna go to Berries, then I was finna pay. Huh? She always used to try to fake flex too around people. Like, she'll ask me, remember I told you I was in the car with her homegirl? She would like try to make it seem like, oh, can you slide me the money and I'm gonna pay you back? Bitch, I know you're not. So I used to be like, So I was like, girl, no, like I got no money to put gas in the car, that's out. I was like, they ain't got no money for no berries and they shouldn't be wanting to go to berries. So she was just like, dang, like, nah, not like that. I wasn't finna ask you to pay. She was like, girl, no, he got money, like I wasn't finna ask you to pay. I'm your friend and I know that you be giving this the money. He ain't got nothing. So I don't know where she was getting it from. Oh, that's crazy if she was asking somebody for money to give to. So anyway, so we standing there. So next thing you know, the boy was like, come on, y'all get in the car. So I'm like, where we finna go? So he like, don't worry about it. You ain't got to drive your car or that car, whoever it is. Because I didn't tell them who it was. Because y'all not finna tell him I was over here. So I was like, he like, yeah, just get in the car. We finna go. So old boy was like, dang, come on. Like, we good. Like, you good with us. We finna just go get something to eat. We ain't even finna go get nothing crazy or nothing like that. We just finna get something real quick, slide, and then go get some tree and come back. So we hop in the car or whatever, right? Why is already somebody in the back seat? How the y'all thought we was finna fit? I don't understand why this person was in the back seat anyway, because it was nobody in the driver's seat. I mean, in the the car's driving, so it was nobody in the passenger seat. So when we hop in the car, oh boy's already in the driver's seat sitting behind the boy is in the back seat sitting behind the driver's seat. Weird. Can't nobody just be sitting behind me. What is wrong with you? Move. So he's like, damn, such in the back. I didn't even know this nigga was in the car. Mind you, you knew he was in the car because y'all was just at this dude car talking to him. So he's like, how we all finna fit? So old boy that Kiara, the old boy that Kiara talked to, he was like, I'm gonna sit in the back so Kiara could sit on my lap. He's like, bro, just sit in the front. And then like her homegirl could sit in the car too, like in the middle. Her homegirl could sit in the middle. Y'all, I get in the car. We like, okay. So they move out the way. I hop in the car and I slide over now that I could see because it's tent up in there. Lo motherfucking behold. Lo motherfucking behold. This was not my day. I get in the car. Why one of the boys that's in the car is one of crazy homeboys? This is not my day. So I slide in the car and he was like, wait, ain't that? And he's like, you could tell he don't know my name, like he can't remember it or something. I don't remember his name either, so I really didn't care. So he was like, ain't that? And I was like, Symone. He was like, yeah. I don't know why I didn't lie and say no, it's not me. It used to be like two girls in LA, people used to always be like, oh, y'all looking like y'all could be sisters. And it's crazy because me and one end up beefing over a nigga. But anyway, so I should have lied. We look nothing alike though. At all. I should have lied, like, no, I'm somebody else. That is not me. But yeah, so he was just like, oh, that's crazy. When we pulled up, I could have sworn my dad looked like bro car. He was like, bro, up over here? I was like, nah, he not up over here. He's like, dang, that's crazy. Y'all still with each other? So I'm like, we cool, like, you know, we cool or whatever. He was like, dang, that's crazy. What he on? Like, what that nigga on? Like, where he at? So I was like, oh, he had to go do something. Like, he with his friends or whatever. So he's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Dang. See, I knew y'all still mess with each other because he would tell me he'd be at your house. The one right there, and he said, like, the main street. And I was like, oh, yeah. He'd be like, yeah, sometimes he'll tell me, like, oh, I'm with such such. I'm on such such. I'm right here, bro. He's like, that's crazy. Like, damn. That's real crazy. And I know he probably thinking, because you probably think, like, dang, you in that nigga car with some other niggas. Wow. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, hopefully he just think this whole situation is crazy and don't say shit, because bitch, I ain't got time at all. So anyway, we ended up hopping in the car or whatever. We drove off. We just went to this one little local spot, it wasn't a Tams. Was it a Tams? No, it was just like a random little burger stand. We ended up going there. We got something to eat. Y'all, tell me why we hop out the car. We're ordering our food. So they like, oh, we gonna order. Y'all want to order all together? Like, just order it. Because the dude that was driving, he was like, yeah, just come on, order y'all shit. I'm like, no, it's okay, because I already knew what was going down. Like, no. He like, come order y'all food or whatever. So when Kiara went to go order her food, and the lady was like, okay, wait, y'all gonna be paying all together like this on one tab? He was like, no, like, I'm paying for my shit. He was like, but I just thought like we could all order it and then you just do it like that. So she's like, no, we gonna take it one at a time. So oh boy ordered his food, and then Kiara dude was like, come on, let's just all order our shit together. It don't make sense for us to just keep ordering separately. Nigga, this is a burger stand. It doesn't matter regardless. So anyway, so he was like, come on, let's order together. So I was like, y'all order. I was like, I'm not even gonna get nothing. I already ate. So Kiara was like, you're not getting nothing? I'm like, no, girl, I ate before I came to your house, which I was gonna get something, but I was gonna wait for them to order their food and then I order mine, because I already see where this was gonna go. So they was like ordering their food, and when it was time to pay, the dude like this, hold on, He start patting every pocket. Y'all know them patting pocket things. I don't understand why people do that. Like, don't pat your pockets. Just ask whoever you was finna ask for some money. It don't even make sense to pat him. So he look over to his bro. He's like, bro, you got? And he's like, nah, nigga, that's why I ain't even order nothing. Because mind you, his homeboy that was trying to talk to me and trying to drive the car, you didn't even order nothing because you talking about you ain't got nothing. I never used to deal with anybody Kiara try to introduce me to because that fuck with some bum ass. Yeah. So anyway, so Kiara and him, so he's standing there. He's like, damn. So the other boy, the driver, he mysteriously got a phone call and walked off because he probably already knew. So he looked over at Kiara. He was like, babe, you got like such and such, like can you pay for it real quick? He's like, I'll give it back to you when we get to the crib. He was like, damn, I didn't even realize I left my shit up over there. So she was just like, okay, I got it. And she paid. Like, they shit came to probably like $15. She ended up paying. So, but when she did that, she like looked at me. Girl, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Anyway, so they paid. So after that, I went and ordered my food. Because, yeah, I already knew if I would have ordered with them, it would have been a situation where it would have been like, oh, well, can you pay? And we can... No. So I ordered my food. So then way over to the side, they talking just about like hood shit, whatever. So Kiara comes stand next to me and she was just like, girl, oh my God, I'm so irritated. I did not think that he would have left his money at home. But I already know, like, if I pay for it, he about to pay me back, like, plus more. I'm thinking like, yeah, whatever. So she was like, I know he gonna pay me back. So I was just like, girl, that's crazy. I'm like, how long you want to step over here? Because at this point I don't want to be around over here no more because I'm like, damn, just so happened crazy homeboys in the car, I don't want to be hanging around them. So I was like, how long you trying to be up over here? I'm like, because I'm trying to go. So she's like, oh, you trying to leave? I was like, yeah, because such and such, like, he know crazy, like, that's weird. I'm like, he gonna tell him for sure. I'm like, it's just a matter of time before he end up calling me or something or saying something about it. So she like, dang, all right, when we get back, we could just leave. Like, I'll just tell him, like, we got somewhere to go or you got to take the car back, something like that. Like, I'll figure something out and we could just go. She's like, but I just want to make sure I do get the money out of him. I don't know why, instead of just saying, girl, he ain't finna give you shit. I don't know why I didn't just say that, but I'm just like kind of really just antsy. Like, I just really want to get away from over here. So I just told her like, girl, oh, Crazy had left some money in the car. And I was like, and it was $1,200 in the wallet. And he told me I could take whatever I need. Why the f would I say that? So basically I was just telling her like, yeah, so if he don't give it back to you, girl, I'll just give you the $15. Like, don't even worry about it. So she was just like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah. So she's like, okay, but no, I'm still trying to get it out of him. Like, we ain't even know. Like, with that money, she's like, we could go to the movies or we could go do something. Like, she's like, we go pull up on other people. Like, you know, that ain't gotta be for that. So I was just like, yeah, well, don't worry about it. Like, if he don't give it to you, like, right when we get back, because, girl, no, I ain't trying to be here. So anyway, finally the food got finished and we ended up hopping back in the car. So when we hop back in the car, oh boy, he like nudged me a little bit. And I'm thinking, I'm acting like I didn't notice that. So then he do it again. Like, he nudged me a little harder. So I was like, oh, my bad, I'm in your way. So he's like, no, I was trying to get your attention. I forgot your name again. So I was like, oh, what's up? So he was like, that nigga crazy. His number still, he started reading it off, 310, this blank, 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 right? At this point, my heart is beating fast. I said, oh, this nigga a snitch just like me. But this before I called the police, so I didn't know I was a snitch at that point. So I'm like, why? When I said that, I really said, why? He's like, I'm just trying to make sure bro number the same. And I was like, oh yeah, that's his number. Mind you, I just seen him with this nigga like last week. You know that's his number. So he's like, I'll just make sure his number the same. He's like, so yeah, yeah, that's really my bro. Like, we go way back. Like, you know, I really love bro. Like, I really fuck with him. He was like, y'all too? Y'all be having issues. I be seeing that little Instagram shit y'all be having going on or whatever. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that should be crazy though. He was like, how you know them? Like, how you know them or whatever? So I'm like, oh, I don't know them. Like, I'm just with my homegirl. Like, that's her boo. And I'm just, you know, down for the ride. She just came over here to see him real quick. So he like, okay. It's like when I'm talking, he over here like, But he kind of turned a little bit like this. I could see you in the window texting somebody. So I'm kind of nervous because I'm thinking like, I could see you. Like, what are you doing? So he was just like, yeah, he just kept mentioning crazy, like, yeah, da-da-da-da, just saying little stuff. So he was like, he still got the 310 number, right? He repeated it again. So I'm like, why? And he was like, what you mean why? So I was like, why are you asking? I'm like, you finna text him or something? So he was like, yeah, that's my dog. Like, I was just finna see how he doing. I said, you acting like you ain't seen him in a long time. He like, yeah, I know. I could see how my boy doing. I'm like, so when the last time you talked to him? He was like, yesterday. So why the f is you asking me, is this still his number? You know this is his number because you over here trying to do some weird shit. So I was kind of irritated. He's like, I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just like putting my boy up on game. So I might put him up on game with what? He was all like, that you over here. You know, I'm just letting him know. So I'm like, he know where I'm at. He know I'm with my homegirl Kiara. He's like, okay, well, I'm just letting him know, like, where you at? Y'all, I'm irritated. I wanted to snatch that boy phone and throw it through the windshield, because why the fuck is you being a weirdo? Like, mind your business. I'm pretty sure if he seen yo somewhere, he ain't gonna say shit to you, because he probably would yo. That's one thing about him. He loved being obsessed with other people. Like, he would be so obsessed with other dudes that he would be like, bro, if I fuck his baby mama, that's brownie points. To who? You fucking clown. So anyway, I'm just thinking like, you doing too much for somebody who wouldn't do that for you. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, so he just like still texting. I'm trying to look through the window to see what he texting about, but I'm not about to get into it with him, but I'm annoyed. So we end up pulling up to this one house and they all get out the car. So he was all like, you good? Don't worry about it. I'm not about to tell on you. I'm just hitting my boy up. So he get out the car or whatever. They all get out. I'm talking to Kiara. I'm like, Kiara, we have to go. So she like, what happened? I'm like, oh, boy's over here texting crazy, telling him that I'm with y'all. Like, I'm with dudes or whatever. Like, I'm over here. So she was like, he not doing that. I think he just messing with you. I said, no, he's actually doing it. Like, he confirmed the number, even though he already had the number. I'm like, yeah, he's doing it. So she was just like, girl, no. Like, he's just trying to scare you or whatever like that. So she was like, girl, no, he's just trying to scare you. So I'm like, he's not trying to scare me. Like, he just doing that. So she like, I thought you and him wasn't together. I'm like, we not. But it's just different for me to have his car. I'm like, it's different if I was just over here, but it's the fact that I'm over here in his car. It's like disrespectful. She not saying nothing I'm saying. Like, she just like, okay, but I still want to get the money. Bitch, it's $15. So I'm like, okay, Kiara, when we pull back over there, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna pull off. Mind y'all already know, you would think I learned my lesson from last time when I left and put up on a ninja in his car for her before. So you would think I learned my lesson, like, stop doing that shit. But no, I did not learn my lesson. So I'm just like, girl, okay, well, whatever. Either way it go, if he don't give you the money by the time we come back, I'm out. Like, by the time we get back, I'm gone. So she was just like, dang, no, he ain't gonna do nothing, girl. We'll go over there. We could fight crazy. Da, 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 da. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, I don't know what you talking about. At the end of the day, it's just like, I just didn't want the issues, the drama, and all that with him. So it was like, girl, we wasn't even never supposed to be at this person's house for long anyway. We was just pulling up. She was gonna see him. And I don't know what else, but then we was finna leave. We was never supposed to even be there long, get in the car, do all this. Like, what is you even doing? So they was going in the house for like a cool little minute. At this point, Crazy started texting me. I was like, girl, he texted me. So she like, what he say? I look at my phone. So he was like, what you doing? I said, he knows. She was like, girl, he probably don't even know. Don't even tell on yourself. So I'm like, he knows for sure. He wouldn't just randomly be asking me what I'm doing. Well, he would, but I just know in this case, that's not the case. Like, he knows. So she was just like, I don't know what you gonna say. So I'm gonna just tell him like, I'm with Kiara, like, we doing something real quick. So I just told him like, you know, whatever, like, I'm with Kiara, we doing something, whatever. So he was just like, where you at? So I'm like, he knows. But at this point, it's not like I care, because I'm not like cheating. We're not in a relationship, but it's just the point. Like, you know, this is weird. I mean, he do a lot of disrespectful stuff, so I really shouldn't even care. But I just, like I said, I didn't want the issues with him. So I'm like, he knows. So he like, where you at? So I said where we was at. I'm like, we off of such and such and such and such. So he was like, oh, okay. He was all like, why y'all over there? So I'm like, I'm not in your car, but we waiting on somebody to get something, which is really what I'm doing. I'm not in your car, but we waiting on somebody to get something. So next thing you know, he tried to call me, but once he tried to call me, that's when they came back to the car. I'm not finna answer the phone, so I didn't answer the phone, whatever. I'm just like, oh my God. So this is me sitting in the middle. We driving. I'm sitting in the middle. Every time I call, I'm like this, trying to push it to close my screen. Oh boy, looking at the phone, he's like, that's him right there. That's bro right there. You're not gonna answer the phone? He calling you. So I'm like, oh, he don't want nothing. I'm gonna just wait till we get out the car. He like, you could just tell bro to like cut the music all the way down. Like, you want to talk to him, just answer the phone. Like, why you don't answer the phone? I'm getting annoyed because I'm thinking like, who the fuck you work for? Like, what's your problem? So I'm like, it's cool, I don't gotta answer the phone. So he like, I'm just saying like, bro calling you, damn, he calling you again. So I turned my phone over on my lap because you're finna piss me off, you snitch ass bitch. The reason I wanted to get out that car and take off on him, because why is you even doing all of that? Who taught you to be a tattletale? We ended up getting out the car. Finally, we got back to where we was going. I started power walking to the car. They like, where you going? Where you finna go? So, oh boy was like, dang, you finna leave? Like, you finna leave? You gonna call bro back? So I just was irritated. I went to the car and I ended up calling him back. At this point, he didn't answer the phone. So I said, oh, he is pissed. So I ended up rolling down the window. I'm like, Kiara, let's go. It's time to go, because she over there still talking to old boy. So she's standing there acting like she can't even hear me. I get out the car, I go over there to her. I'm like, Kiara, it's time to leave. Come on, we gotta go. So she was just like, oh, he said he finna give it to me in a minute. So he like, wait a second before y'all leave, like chill, like she trying to smoke with me, whatever. Kiara didn't even smoke at all. Like she would hit it with people, but that she didn't even smoke. So he's like, she trying to smoke with me. So I'm like, Kiara, I don't care, like come on, we gotta go, like it's time for us to leave. Just give her some, and then we finna leave. So he was like, man, what the fuck, like why she tripping, why she doing all of that? He started getting mad. So I'm like, Kiara, like what's up with him? So she, now I don't know why, but her and him is Kiara and him is getting into it. They get into it. He calling her all type of dumb bitches, this and that, calling me all type of weirdos because I'm just doing too much. Ain't nobody trying to get in that motherfucking car with me, just all this other shit. So I'm like, Kiara, this nigga is weird as fuck, come on, let's go. So he like, weird, so we all get into it low key. I would like jump in every now and again, but like it was mainly her. I'm like, all right, I'm finna go, like because this is a weird ass, like he's weird. So he calling her all type of bitches, and now he pulling her by her arm. Like I don't know why he was just pulling her. So she was just like, what the fuck, stop. So I'm like, let her go, like what the fuck, what is you doing? So I'm like, Kiara, come on. So she like, no, I want to get my money. So he started walking off. He was like, bitch, fuck you. He started walking off. So she trying to pull him by his arm. He's like, what the fuck do you want? What do you want? So I'm standing there annoyed. You would think I would have just been like, adios, and drove off on her. But no, I'm standing there annoyed. I'm like, here, come on. He's like, what do you want? She's like, my money from the food place. Like, I want my money from earlier and the money from that you were supposed to give me. I'm guessing she must have gave him some money another time and he was supposed to give her money. That's probably why we came in the first place. But you know this nigga don't give you shit. Why the you have us come here? So, yeah. So he was like, oh, that's what you want? That's what you want? So then he was like, he walked off and he went in the house. So I'm like, bitch, let's go. She's like, he finna go get the money right now and then we finna go. So he come back outside with this MCM backpack, right? And he like, come on, let's leave. What? So I said, so you finna go with him? Like, Kiara, you finna leave with him? So she was like, no, come on. Like, where you finna go? He was like, come on. He was like, tell her to give me a ride to my house. Like, tell her to give me a ride to my house. After you just called me a weird bitch. That's not how that works. So I was like, I'm not taking you nowhere. I already told y'all, you're not getting in this car. So he was all like, I'm gay. Come on, like just take me to the house. She crying about the money. I'll give you a little funky ass money, but take me to the house. Like she gotta take me to the house. So she was like, Symone, it's literally just up the street. So I was like, no, I'm not taking him nowhere. I already told you, like I gotta go. I gotta leave. So at this point, Crazy calling me. I'm like, oh my God. At this point, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize how many times he called me and texted me. He's calling me, he's texting me, oh, you a weird bitch, da-da-da-da-da. Somebody told me they seen my car in such and such hood, but you weird, da-da-da-da-da. All this, I didn't even realize it. So I'm like, hello. I ended up answering the phone because at this point, you already know where I'm at. It doesn't even matter. So I'm like, hello. He was like, what the fuck you doing? Da-da-da-da. I try to call you. I try to text you. Somebody sent me a video. He loved lying. Oh my God, I remember this nigga told me that somebody sent him a video of me twerking on a car or something. He just lie a lot. So he like, somebody sent me a fucking video of my car in the hood and you got niggas in my car, y'all rolling around in my car and all this other shit like that, bitch, da 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 da. So I said, did nobody even get in your car? I came to I was like, I came to bring Kiara to get something from something such and such, whatever, da da da. I'm just kind of running down to him. He like, man, what the fuck, da 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 da. And I'm trying to be getting money right now, and you doing all of this. Like, I'm finna come get my shit. I'm like, where you at? He's like, don't worry about it. Stay where you at. I'm finna come pull up. I'm finna come get my shit. He's like, if any nigga wanna fight, da da da, tell them that, da da. He just going crazy. But you could hear Kiara and her dude getting into it in the background. So next thing you know, they end up walking up to me. So she was like, Symone, can you give him a ride? Bitch, why the fuck would you ask me this when I'm on the phone? So he was like, get who a ride in my car? So he cussing and yelling. I'm like, nobody's getting in your fucking car. I'm like, where you at? I'm gonna come pull up on you right now. I'm like, you're weird as fuck because you said you were supposed to be out of town anyway. Not me flipping it on him. I'm like, you said you're supposed to be out of town anyway. You left me with your car. Whole time you were out and about with a bitch probably. Da 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 da. I flipped it on him because he likes to do it. He likes to make stuff a flip. Bitch, we gonna do a cartwheel. I'm like, yeah. So now we yelling at each other, just accusing each other of shit. I don't know why. We're not together. So I start walking to the car. I walk off and I walk to the car. So I don't know what Kiara is telling old dude, but she talking to him and it's like she's pointing and she like talking to him because I'm looking at me and Crazy still arguing, whatever. He'll hang up in my face, call right back. What's the point of you hang up? Can you call right back? Usher ass nigga. So yeah, he hanging up, calling back, we arguing. I'm looking at her at the same time because I start the car up. Beep beep beep. I honked the horn twice. Beep beep beep. get the fuck in the car. So she started walking over to the car. She's smiling. She like, Symone, we just gonna take him. Mind you, I see him walking up to the car. So she was like, Symone, we just gonna take him up the street. Who, what, we, what, where, why, bitch, no. I said, no, we're not. No, I'm not. So at this point, Crazy called me back. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, but no, I'm not taking him nowhere. So he walked up to the car. I'm on the phone Crazy. We cussing and yelling at each other. He like, stay right there. I'm gonna come get my shit. Da 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 da. I'm like, I already live. He like, no the fuck you didn't, cause somebody sent me a video. Oh, somebody's just sending you live videos, huh? So I'm like, ain't nobody sending you no fucking video. That was your weird ass homeboy. So he like, da 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 da. Ain't nobody told me nothing. Wasn't even my homeboy. It was. And then he like said bimbo, like he was finna say bimbo name, and he stopped. And he was like, but mind you, he's lying. It was not her. Even though she was screenshotting my snap, and she probably the one who told him when I had left in the first place, probably why he knew I had left and was at Kiara's house, because we didn't have each other on snap. But she would not know that I'm in your car. I was never posting on snap that I'm in the car with dudes or nothing like that. It's your friend, but he liked to cause drama. That's one thing he liked to do. I feel like when it be too peaceful and me and her not getting into it, he'd be like, oh no, I need to stir the pot. But I feel like he would like make us get into it with each other, so then it could distract us from him. So then he's doing whatever else that he's doing, and then he played straddle the fence with us. It was weird. I don't understand why I even put up with this shit. I don't know. He really caught me at a vulnerable time. I told y'all, I lost 2 people back to back in that same year I met that nigga. I was going through it. So anyway, yeah, so he said that, and I was like, bitch, you weird as fuck. I was like, yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna drop your car off, da-da-da-da-da, don't call my phone no more, blah, blah, blah. If that's what you like, I might be with her, leave me the fuck alone, be with her. So he was like, man, ain't nobody worried about that, bitch, ain't nobody worried about you either, I'm about to come get my car, da-da-da-da-da. So we going back and forth, right? He keeps saying he gonna pull up, and that's why I'm irritated, because at this point, if he pull up, I'm gonna drive off, because bitch, you're not finna leave me here. And who bringing you? No, you finna have to just chase me to my house, and that's where you can get your car from. Yeah, so I'm irritated. I'm like, I'm finna go. So oh boy, because she was talking to him, now it's somebody standing in front of the car. So I'm like, tell them to move, like tell them to move. Oh boy set his backpack on the fucking car. At this point, I'm irritated, and I'm like telling the boy, I'm like, can you move out the way, because I'm finna leave, like I'm finna pull off. So she was like, Symone, you really not gonna take him? No, bitch, stop asking me that. So I'm like, Kiara, no, stop asking me that, stop asking me the same shit. So she was just like, all right, she not finna take you. So the boy, he left his backpack on the car. I'm like, tell him to get his backpack off the car, or you move it off the car, cause I'm finna drive off. So she was just like, can you move your backpack off the car? So he gonna come in the window, he lean in the window. So why, sis, why you can't just take me? I said, you called me a weird bitch. Let me talk regular, but I'm like, you called me a weird bitch. He like, I didn't even mean it like that. Like, I said to my vocabulary, I say bitch all the time. Da 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 da. And I didn't call you a bitch. I said sitch. Bitch, sitch, ditch. I don't give a damn. You still meant bitch. I'm like, you called me what you called me. I was like, no, you're weird as fuck. And I was like, I'm not taking y'all nowhere. I already told y'all. And I was like, and he's weird too over there, because he the reason why. I'm like, I would have gave you a ride, but he's weird. So they like, bro, what you even do? He like, bro, I ain't even do shit. Like, he just yelling whatever. So I'm like, move your backpack off the car. So he like, nah, I'm not moving it until you apologize. You finna give me a ride. Kiara. So I said, tell him, I said, he got 5 seconds, move that backpack off the car. Now Crazy texted me like, I'm pulling up right now, I'm finna air this whole motherfucker out. He's saying that I don't know if he would or would not. So I'm just thinking like, but then now I think about it, what your friend do? Why would you glizzy him down? Anyway, so he's like, I'm finna pull up, finna air this out, blah, 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 tell niggas I wanna fight. So you gonna glizzy them down and then fight them? That don't even seem fair. Anyway, so yeah, he's saying all this. So I'm like, I gotta go. He texted me. He like, yeah, you're stupid as fuck. Da 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 da. Wait till I see you, stupid dog, bitch. Ruff, ruff, ruff. I don't know. He's just saying all type of stuff. So I'm just cussing him back out too. Like, nah, fuck you. Cause you got me, cause you a motherfucking lying ass bitch. And you probably was a girl all day today. Pom, 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 pom. We just going back and forth. So I'm like, here, 5. And then she like, okay, come on, take your backpack off the car. He's like, she's so mad. He laughing, he think it's funny. So I'm like, 4. He just laughing. He's laughing at me. So I was like, 3. Still just laughing. She started laughing too. Now she think this shit is a game, bitch. So I was all like, all right. And I put that car in motherfucking drive, and I drove the fuck off. His shit was on top of the hood for a cool minute, and then I stopped the brake, it fell off, and I drove and ran over it. Yes, the guy did, bitch. Fuck you and that motherfucking backpack. So I was just so irritated. So she was like, why would you do that? But she's like looking shocked, but kind of like irritated at the same time. You know, like, Imagine, y'all go look in the mirror right now and make your face shocked, irritated, but smiling. I can't do the face and I'm not gonna do it, so you do it. So she's doing a face like, I don't know what she was feeling at that moment, but I really didn't care either. So I was like, girl, I don't give a fuck. I told you I gotta go. I'm like, all this shit done started and I'm about to have to get into it with him. She's like, I would explain to him. I'll just say it was my brother. I'm like, here, I don't got time for that. I'm finna just drop you off. So he calling me and he was like, why you pull off? I pulled up right when you pulled up. Right. He gonna say right when I pulled off, he pulled up. No, you didn't, because you would have followed me. So I was just like, man, he like, oh, who you got in the car? You must have pulled off because it's in the car and you trying to save him. Da 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 da. All this other stuff. So I'm like, bitch, stop fucking calling my phone. Stop calling my phone. So he like, bring me my motherfucking car. So I said, bitch, you get your car when you get your car. Now we getting into it. Like if he did something to me this day, I did something to him. So well, not really, but yeah, I guess I would be mad too. So anyway, she just like crazy. It was me. Like I heard her take me up over there. I didn't even know it was gonna be like that. So he got quiet. He didn't say nothing because he knew he was on speaker. One thing about him, he loved to be this psychotic fucking man towards me. But when other people were around or anybody else could see it, he'd play like, what? I'm not the one that's yelling. That's her. She's the crazy one. I swear he would do that all the time. And he would tell people, and people would be like, yeah, she's crazy. She did this to him. She did that. And it'd be like, you didn't even tell what you did to make me act that way. Like, you're making it seem like I'm just this person that just do all this stuff. So I was just so irritated because I'm just like, he's so weird. Like, not him trying to flip it on me. But he got quiet. So I'm like, hello. Hello. I'm just screaming. I'm like, say something. And he just... It was just like beep, beep, beep. I was like, he's weird. But mind you, she heard the whole time what he was talking about. So it's not like she would just think I'm just a random yelling ass lady. I don't know. So anyway, I'm irritated. I'm like, I'm finna take you home. She was like, let's just go by his house. I'm like, I don't even know if he there. Like, I don't even know if he home. But I'm about to just take you home and I'm gonna go home. I'm not going to his house. No, I don't want to do all that. Because if I go to his house, I'm gonna be stuck there. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking like, what if I go to drop his car off and he be like, well, find your way home, or his mama be like, yeah, because you ain't coming in here. I don't know. I'm like, he could just come get the car from where he left it at, which is at my house. So I was just so irritated. Like, y'all, I was just so annoyed. She keep trying to tell me like, oh, okay, well, at least just come to my house or just tell me to pick it up from there. Like, you can stay there. Girl, what part of this don't you understand? I'm not. I was like, Kiara, I don't even want to be around you right now. I'm like, because I'm irritated. I'm like, all this shit could have been prevented. Like, I'm really annoyed right now, so I don't even want to be around you. So the rest of the car ride was kind of silent because it was just kind of awkward because, damn, where do we go from here? It's not, I don't know. But anyway, so I end up taking her home and I get to my house. He's not, I'm texting him because I'm like, where you at? I'm about to pull up. I'm about to bring your car, da da da. He would like type, it would be like dot dot dot, and he would just stop typing. He wasn't answering the phone no more. He's not doing anything no more. So I was irritated. So I ended up going home and I ended up texting him and I was like, I'm at home. You could come get your car if you want to. I'm like, you want me to leave the keys in the car? You don't even got to come in the, like, come to my house. I mean, like, come in the house. Like, we don't even got to see each other. I'm like, I could leave the keys on the porch by the window. I could leave it on my grandpa's trunk of his car. Any fucking where I could leave your keys because I'm not about to, like, no. So he's not responding. Like, he's not saying nothing. So I was irritated. I ended up going to my house and I just took the keys with me, like, in the house though. So I'm annoyed. Probably like 2 hours go by. I'm just thinking because I'm like, when is he gonna get this car? So I just kept calling him. Like, occasionally I'll call him. I end up getting on the phone with Stank. I'm telling her everything that happened. Like, I'll try to call him. He's not answering the phone. So I'm thinking like, where is he? Like, this is so weird. I wanted to hit his mama up so bad. Like, is your son at your house? Like, if so, come get his car. Tell him to get the car. Like, what is going on? Like, he just stopped responding. It probably was really like 2 to 3 hours I've not heard from this boy. So I was just so irritated because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's so weird. So y'all, at this point, I'm like, I'm finna go to bed. Hours went by. It's probably like 2 in the morning. My phone is ringing. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at the phone. It's a private number. Who's calling me blocked at this time of the night? I'm irritated, but I already been irritated all day. Any other time, I would have probably, well, me now, I don't have time for drama. Like, bitch, you would not get a response out of me. Huh? Maybe, but if you get one, you ain't getting another. Or I just gotta be real bored. I don't know. But anyway, you're not getting a response out of no private block calls though, at all. At all. You do it with your chest. So anyway, me now, first of all, you wouldn't even be able to get through. My phone be on D&D and it's not on the one where you can call twice. You can't never get through it with my phone. Anyway, but like, and I got it to where people that call private and block, it don't even go through, it goes straight to voicemail. You can't even call me. So anyway, back to the story. in the middle of the night, somebody's calling me private. Yes, I had time back then, and I was already irritated anyway. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hello, and it's him. All I hear is, so I'm like, hello. I just start screaming. I know my cousin used to probably be irritated, like, oh my God, I hate my roommates next to her. This bitch is annoying. So I'm like, hello, I just scream. And next thing you know, he's like, man, what the fuck you screaming for? So I'm like, why the fuck is you calling my phone breathing at 2 in the morning? Like, you're weird as fuck, da da da. He like, why are you waking up with an attitude? Come open the back door. Open the back door. So I said, what? He was like, come open the back door. Why you got an attitude? What was you doing? I hang up the phone. I grab the keys and I go to the back door. I open the back door. He's standing there smiling with some rallies in his hands. So I was like, here's your keys. Because I didn't ask for that. So I don't know why you bring your food. You want me to throw that away for you? So I was like, here's your keys. He must have walked right past me. And he's like, close the door. And went straight to my room. I was irritated. I closed the door and I go in my room, cut the light. He already cut the light on, kicking his shoes off, put the food down. He about to sit down and get comfortable. I said, what are you doing? He was all like, I'm about to eat. He's like, you want something? I got you a burger too, just in case. But if you don't want it, I'll eat it. So I'm like, what? I'm like, why are you here? He was like, because I gotta take my car back anyway. I was like, well, why don't you just go get it? Like, you could have. I'm like, you could have just told me. I would have just gave you your keys. Like, I would have took them to you outside. You didn't even have to come to the door. I'm like, so what, you finna eat and then leave? He was like, no, I just got dropped off. I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to stay tonight. What? So I'm like, you finna stay tonight? He was like, yeah, I'm finna stay tonight. He was like, why you wake up? He was like, why you answer the phone with an attitude? What was you doing? So I'm like, I was asleep. He was like, you sure you was asleep? Like, you sure? Like, cause why you so mad? I'm like, because you called my phone with your number private and you breathing heavy. He's like, oh, I did that because I thought you blocked me, so I had called private. How would you think I blocked you if I've been calling you for hours and texting you and you just ignored me? So I'm like, where was you at? Like, what did you even do today? He was like, oh, I was getting some money. I told you I had a little play going on. So I'm like, that don't even, like, your story not even adding up. I'm like, didn't you say earlier you was finna come get your car? He's like, I literally just came back. I'm like, so, but didn't you say earlier you was on such and such street and you see me pull off? He was like, I did, but then I had went back. Like, you had me drive hours to come get my car. Then I was like, fuck it, I drove right hours. I'm like, this nigga's a liar. Whole time he telling me that he finna pull up to get his car. He wasn't even in LA. I don't know where he went, because I don't think he told me, or I probably just didn't ask or care. But anyway, but he wasn't that far, obviously, but he was just a few hours away, I guess. So he was just like, yeah, I had drove back. I'm like, boy, you a fucking lie. I'm like, you're weird. I'm like, well, get your car and go. You said you done with me, you cool off me. He was like, man, so why is niggas sending me videos? Like, it was niggas in my car and like taking pictures of the steering wheel and doing all type of like bum ass shit. Like, why was they doing all that? Like, who was you even with? So I'm like, didn't nobody even get in your car? He was like, somebody sent me a video. Like, they sent me a video. It was you recording and you put your face in the video. Like, let me see, pull your snap up. I'm like, you fucking lying. He would literally make up a story. But it's crazy because I would kind of do the same thing to him. So now that I think about it, we both did that to each other. Like, I would say something to catch him in a lie. Like, I knew it was close to something he was doing shit, and he'd tell on himself. So I guess it's what he thought he was doing to me. I said, first of all, I would never put nobody. I said, first of all, I would never pull up on somebody who has no car and then let them drive your car and then put them on my Snapchat. Like, how am I flexing a bum? Like, be for real. So we over here, he laughing. He's like, yeah, you really be with bums. So he pulled out like a stack of money out his pocket. He's like, here, count that. See, I told you I was getting money today. So now this is me. It's like we both had issues. That's why it was best for me to get in a whole new relationship, to break up with him, because now it's like he pulled the money out and I'm just like, oh, I'm counting it, and I'm like taking pictures of the money, posting it on Snap. Now I'm recording him, he eating. He like, stop being messy, stop recording me. Now we over here just recording each other and like nothing never happened. And that would be an issue. Like, we would get into it. He would either laugh and keep trying to gaslight me, and then I would just be over it, to where I just like, you know what, I don't want to keep arguing with him, because where's that gonna give me but a headache? I don't know. But sometimes we would stand on 10 and be arguing for a long time. But it was just so toxic. Like, it was so irritating. Like, but yeah, we ended up being cool, and we ended up doing the do, which was fucking hard. Not saying that the session was horrible. I'm saying what comes after that. Because what comes after that was horrible. Oh my God, y'all. It kind of goes into, because y'all know when I was dealing with crazy, I was like, I had a lot of stuff going on in my life, like literally, and not saying like, well, yeah, mentally too, but like I would just be doing my own thing, like, you know. So I feel like I had a lot going on, and it's crazy because it's a boy. Okay, remember the story time I told y'all when I went to the kickback and I was in the boy car and I kept singing the Rihanna song, "What are you willing to do?" Remember I kept singing that? So the boy that was driving, I have to go back. I don't remember what I named him. If y'all remember, comment down below, because if not, I'm gonna have to find that story time and see what it was. So that boy used to beg me for years. I could probably say it's probably been, probably the last time probably was like 4 months ago. This boy begs me to do story times. When you gonna do a story time about me? Why you haven't done a story time about me? Why? But I'm like, you know what? He ain't asked in a while, and it just makes sense to do a story. It's just like, in order for me to get to that part, okay, so it's like, in order for me to tell y'all about what happened next, because it literally happened like 2 days later, in order for me to tell y'all what happened with that situation with old boy, it makes sense for me to tell y'all this, because then I would have just been like, oh, this happened with Crazy. I would have had to do like a quick flashback, because when Crazy came to my house, he came with a mission. I know you're probably like, bitch, what? But no, when he came to my house to do with me, to me, it's crazy. But when he came to my house and we did what we did, he did that with, he had a reason why he did that. And I'm gonna tell y'all when I tell y'all the story about old boy, because it ended up coming out, because yeah, it was a reason why he did what he did, y'all. It was a reason why he did what he did. That was a trifling ass nigga. Trifling. But it was just annoying because it was like, yeah, he knew what he was doing. Anyway, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, he came to the house. We act like nothing ever happened. He ended up, of course, bringing up the situation again. But yeah, the rest of the night, we didn't like argue or fight or nothing like that. I should never did nothing with him. Honestly, I should have stood on business, because he did do some weird shit with that situation. And he knew it was like some weird shit. Like y'all, I don't even want to say too much. I'll just make that the next story, because it was a whole fucking lot. But anyway, that's it for this story time. I love you guys so much. I had to give y'all a story on Saturday because y'all really been rocking with your girl, and y'all been running these views up with the videos. Y'all helping me, even the like new people coming along, y'all helping me get to my subscriber goal for the end of the year. It's a big ass spider on the motherfucking ceiling, bitch. I'm stressed. This ain't make no sense. This first of all, I had a ladybug in my hair. Why is it just zigzagging? First, I had a ladybug in my hair when I came home, stressed out. It was a yellow one. I said, who put this here, right? I know they mean good luck, but I'm afraid of bugs and stuff, right? That's weird, right? Then my package got delivered to the wrong house. I'm gonna have to try to figure out where it's at, because this is inventory. Now there's a big ass black spider on my ceiling just zigzagging its way around life. Why is this happening to me, y'all? It's just too much happening. Oh, he walking down the wall. He trying to walk down on me. Symone, you got to be brave, bitch. I'm gonna have to be brave. I can't reach it right now. I do have a ladder, but ain't that high up. That's just gonna fall in my mouth, my hair. The ladybug is probably still in my hair. This is insane. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking to y'all, because this is just too much. But anyway, like I was saying, my stomach's starting to hurt so bad right now. This is weird. Anyway, I don't know what is going on, but I don't like it. But I was finna say that thank you guys for helping me get close to reaching my end of the year subscriber goal, which is 175K, y'all. I think we at 168 right now. I have to go. I have a meeting I have to go glizzy something down. This is fucking weird. This is weird. I have to move. All right, bye. Love you. Peace out.